This is the story of Ruth, a story of love, loss, and redemption. In a time when the land of Israel was struggling, a famine spread across the region. Food became scarce. Hope began to fade. And so a man named Elimelech left his homeland, taking his wife Naomi and their 2 sons to the land of Moab. At first, it seemed like the right choice. They found food, they found stability. Years passed, and their sons grew up, marrying women from Moab. One of them was Ruth. But then, everything changed. Elimelech died. And not long after, both of Naomi's sons also died. In a foreign land, Naomi was left with nothing. No husband, no sons, no future. Only 2 daughters-in-law remained, Ruth and Orpah. Naomi made a decision. She would return to her homeland. There was nothing left for her in Moab. She told her daughters-in-law to stay behind, to return to their families, to start new lives. Orpah tearfully said goodbye and left. But Ruth refused. She looked at Naomi and spoke words that would echo through history. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. It was more than loyalty. It was a decision of faith. So together, they journeyed back to Bethlehem. But when they arrived, Naomi was not the same woman. The people recognized her, but she said, "Do not call me Naomi. Call me Mara, because my life has become bitter." They returned with nothing. No wealth, no protection, no security. Only survival. And so Ruth went out into the fields to gather leftover grain, just to stay alive. It was hard work. Hot sun, long hours, little reward. But Ruth did not complain. She worked quietly, faithfully, day after day. And then, something unexpected happened. The field she entered belonged to a man named Boaz, a man of wealth, but also a man of kindness. Boaz noticed her. Not just her work, but her heart. He had heard about Ruth, her loyalty, her sacrifice, her faithfulness to Naomi, and he was moved. He spoke kindly to her. He told his workers to protect her, to leave extra grain behind, so she would have enough. For the first time, hope began to return. Naomi saw it, and she realized something important. Boaz was not just any man. He was a kinsman redeemer, a man who had the right to restore their family, to protect their future. So Naomi made a plan. One night, Ruth approached Boaz, not with pride, but with humility. She asked him to cover her, to take responsibility, to redeem their family. Boaz was surprised, but he was also honored. He saw her courage. He saw her heart. And he said, yes. But there was one problem. Another man had the first right to redeem. So Boaz went to the city gate, where decisions were made. In front of witnesses, he presented the matter. The other man refused. And in that moment, Boaz became the redeemer. He took Ruth as his wife. What began in loss ended in restoration. What began in sorrow ended in joy. Ruth, the foreigner, the widow, the outsider, became part of something greater. She became part of a royal lineage, the family line that would one day lead to King David.